Okay, welcome to part 2. So on the front 9 at Royal Liverpool, 5 days after the Open, I'm 4 over for the front 9, but I feel like I've played a lot better than that. So there's reasons to hope that we can try and hang on to a score on the back 9, but there's a lot of tough holes on this back 9. In fact, actually, this golf course is just full of tough holes, but you know, I'm playing okay. I feel like I'm playing better than my score, which is always frustrating, so reasons to be optimistic on this back 9. Anyway, starting off with a par 5 that does offer up the opportunity to possibly get up in 2. It's one of the rare holes that does offer up the opportunity of a birdie, isn't it? If you get a good tee shot, that is. Right, come on, Craig. Just a hair right, but I think it's okay. Wasn't my country best, but it's okay. Right, I've got 240 on my watch after a pretty good tee shot, to be fair. But it's uphill, wind's off the right, so this is right at the end of my 3-wood. I'm going to have to absolutely crunch it, and I'm going to have to get it turning on the wind and running a little bit. But I should be able to get it somewhere near the green, hopefully. Let's commit to it. Oh, it could be just going a little left. Runs off on that side, doesn't it? I remember that from watching it on the telly. It was actually a nice kind of like knuckleball flight. I think if it had the right line on the TV tower, it would have been good. But I'm going to be down in that delch with a really tricky chip. Okay, so the lie has made my mind up here. It's terrible. It's got a load of grass around it. It's down in an old divot. So I've got no choice than to just bump and run it with a 9-iron. Trying to pitch it on the green, it's just no chance. So you've got to give it enough to make sure it doesn't come back to your feet, but then don't scoot it over the green. Tricky, especially when you don't know how the contact's going to be. I'll take it. It wasn't laying too great, that. Right, let's see if we can get one getting us back in the right direction. I feel like I've just got to be a bit more confident. Hallelujah. Right, where's my target here, my man? That guy in white? Yeah.
Because it will feed down towards the right.
Okay. I'm going to hit driver, but I'm not sure whether I actually need it. But anyway. Oh, I flipping spun out of that. I spun out of that. All depends, could be on the spectator walkway. So I've got away with one here. I think this would normally be quite sort of thick rough, but it's where the gallery I've been walking during the open, so yeah, I mean that's almost as good as being on the fairway. Wind off the left, pin at the back. How you doing? Hey? Yeah, I'm doing a video for my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's going all right. It's not going amazing, but it's all right. Scratch at 50. Scratch at 50? Yeah. Right, there's a bunker that I've got to miss here. Not 100% sure I've got enough club, but anyway. I think it's okay. It's a little bit right of the flag. Okay, Craig, come on, try and be positive again. Oh, you know what? It was tracking as well. Not a disaster. This is, in all the times I've played this course, this is always such a tough tee shot in it, because the wind's always coming off the estuary and the hole's going right to left. And all the troubles on the right. So, sorry, say that again. Where's the line?
So
you've got to be
to finish on the left. There's two TV towers there.
Yeah, the left cube.
Left-hand one.
Right.
Wherever you feel you can hit that shot where it's going to move on the wind and move off the ground.
Right. Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking my target is that yellow signpost, and then it'll just drift right. Okay. I'm very happy with that. Is that okay? The silence was deafening. I was thinking that's as good as I've got.
I don't know whether you were saying I'm very happy with that to the camera or to me.
No. That was yeah. No. Right. So I've really copped an unfortunate one here. It's a great tee shot, but because the wind's going left, the wind's off the left going right, the camber's going right, but the hole's going left. It's hard to hold the fairway, and I've got a really, really bad lie in the rough. But I've only got 108 yards. So hopefully I'll be able to just bunt something up there. Again, just try and pitch it short and go down the shaft and just try and drive it out. Oh, it's gone straight left on me. Feel a bit unlucky there. So the rough just wrapped around the hosel there and just dragged it straight left. So I've not got too bad a lie up there, to be fair. I'm just going to need it to sort of bounce before the green here, because coming out of this grass it's only going to have top spin on it, and then just let it release up to the hole. Just not quite sharp enough on my short game. Right. I've missed these par putts all day today. Oh, it's not positive enough. Oh, it's disappointing that off what I thought was a good tee shot. Okay, 182. There's a lot of room right at that flag, I'm thinking, with a left to right wind. Oh, Craig, that's the worst swing today. Oh, that's annoying. First really bad shot. Well, that shot got everything it deserved. The only thing I've got in my favour here is I'm into the wind. Got this little swale to get over. The lie's not great, but it could have been a lot worse, to be fair. That came out a lot hotter than I was expecting. Okay, there's nothing for being short this time. God, I never, all the way on its journey, I thought that was going in. Oh dear. Right, so I mean, we've got the same thing again. I mean, hole going right to left, wind and everything going left to right. So where's my line here? Is it on the? Is it at the bunkers and then just let it drift?
Let it drift off.
Right off them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Come on, drift, bounce. Oh, I saw a splash of sand.
It's not as good as yours.
I think that might have just pitched straight in the bunker. Oh, I'll tell you what, I might have got away with this. It's not in that one. Oh, there's a result. Must have just bounced on the edge of it and then bounced over. I've got a bit of a jumpy lie, but you're not going to find me complaining about it, considering that I thought I was dead and buried in those bunkers. Got 128 middle, so if this jumps, it should be a good number. Yeah, it's on the green, take it. It's a bit of a worse lie than I thought. It's actually pitched all the way up here, I think. This is going to be a good 2-putt. The wind's going to affect it as well. We're sort of exposed on this green, so I think the wind's going to turn it more right to left as well. Just try and get the pace. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I'll take 4, considering I thought I was in that bunker. Right, come on, Craig. Good tee shot, should offer up a chance of a birdie. Oh, pulled it. Right at that TV tower. Oh, disappointing that is. Looking at that, is sitting up like a coconut. Yours was on exactly the same line. Strix on, hard lines. Whereas, if you think of what the opposite to sitting up like a coconut is, you've got it. So, I've got lucky here. It's, my worry is actually it's sat up so well that I might go right underneath it. But anyway, nothing to lose. Give a cut at it with a 3-wood. Pity. Got pretty good contact on it, just set it off down the left. So in the last 2 holes, the wind has just started to get up a bit as well. So that's definitely going to be a factor on these last finishing holes. But hopefully I'll have a chance of an up and down here for a birdie. And then the next hole, 16, is a really, really tough hole. It's a long par 4. And then obviously we've got the infamous 17th little eye, which I think is going to be playing right into the wind. And then 18 should be maybe helping in off the right a little bit. So it's going to be an interesting last few holes for sure. So I actually managed to get that 3-wood pin eye. So actually, the joys of links golf, I've actually got multiple options here. I can chip it all the way with my lob wedge, or I could chip and run it with a 9-iron between these bunkers. I'm probably thinking the chip and run with the 9-iron is probably the better option. Just because into the wind it would have to be clipped perfectly with the spin to get it close to the hole, so we'll play the little link shot. It's off the back foot. And I caught it heavy. How disappointing. Oh dear. I was in between about 3 or 4 different shots there and just didn't. Quite a defensive putt again. Oh dear. I mean, a par's not a disaster, but you've got to give yourself a good chance of birdie. Yeah, I know. I've just been talking about how hard that hole is. This is...
shot like you did on the 10th, just stayed it off those left-hand bunkers.
This is, for me, not just today, but it always seems to be into the wind. Every time I play here, I think it's the hardest par 4 on the course, hardest hole on the course. I mean, 430 with the wind hurting, bunkers absolutely everywhere. Going to be a good 4. but that's the best one today. All right, that gives me a chance. Yeah, that's all I've got, that, mate. So I've hit that drive as good as I can, and I've got 150 front, 172 middle. So the wind is hard. The wind is hard off the left. So I'm going to try and hit a 6-iron at the bunkers, and hopefully the wind will knock it down. You can see them flags on top of that hospitality unit are whipping left to right. So the wind should knock it down. I just need to hit it solid. Oh, I bloody spun out of it. Oh, that was a bad shot. Right, so I've been royally punished for that bad shot. I'm in the long stuff, it's sat right down. I've got a bunker in front of me. So there's going to be, I can't get much club on ball here, so I'm just going to open the club face up and a little bit of hit and hope. Tell you what, it's about as good as I could do, I think. Okay, come on, Craig. Should be just left lip. Oh, putter's been stone cold again. Oh dear. I watch you saying 135, but it's uphill. And the wind's hurting. So I haven't got a clue what to hit. I think I'm going to try and do a little knockdown 8, I think. So there is no miss on this hole. It is hit the green or you're in big trouble. So you feel quite nervous. Oh, I've played one. Oh, hello. Oh, you can't really see it come down, can you? But I've got a feeling that's pretty good. What are you hitting? One more, okay. We're going to walk down. We'll show you all the deep bunkers, all the runoffs, all the undulation. I mean, it is only a very short hole. I mean, we just played it off the back tee there, so that's where the pros were playing it off in the open. So it's only 135 yards from there, but it's absolutely fraught with danger. So people who had quite a lot of trouble here, unfortunately Tommy Fleetwood in the last round, Lucas Herbert in round 1, he was 3 under and one of the leaders and ended up having a 6. So there were a few casualties, but not quite as many as were maybe predicted. So here's the first really big bunker. So there is nothing for being short whatsoever. And obviously there's this one here just to the right of the path with the big riveted face, and like anything that is short of the green is just running back down into that bunker. So I'll take it round to the front of the bunker. So as you can see here, anything from the front here is a very, very, very steep downhill slope, and there's just nothing going to stop it going into down there. On this side here, there is another deep bunker. This, if you're going to miss it, probably this is the bunker to miss it in. Oh my God, do you want to see your ball? See where Gareth's ball's gone. We're going to have to watch you try and play that, mate. I'm sorry. I mean, that... Wow. I mean, I just don't... If you get this out, mate, it's going to be... almost impossible, I think. Almost impossible. Great shot. Yeah, very nice shot. Got to say, I've just seen where my ball is. My goodness. I am very happy with that shot. And then if we come over onto this side, there's the big grandstand for the Open. Again, just a massive steep drop off down into this bunker. And I mean, if we come down here, you can then kind of see just how steep that is. So, you know, the members get stuck in here and they're either not getting it out and it keeps coming rolling back down, but then they go over the other side and they go into the other bunker. And Gareth, who's a member who's kindly invited me down today, tells me that members rack up kind of over, you know, get over 20 shots on this hole in medal competitions. So it is brutally hard. So just come. That's a great 4. That is a great 4, considering where that tee shot finished up. There's got to be some left to right in this. Come on, Craig, a 2 here would be fantastic. Just pick your line and stroke it through. Gotta be kidding. What an anticlimax that was. Oh, there you go. 3 is always a good score on this hole though. First thing to do is to try and get this tee shot in play and not out of bounds on the right hand side. Okay, aim down the left. That's as good as I can hit it. Well, it's right down the middle, it should be all right. My watch is saying I've got 250, 246 to the green, and I've got the wind helping. So I think you've got to have a cut at it, haven't you? You know, the out of bounds that runs all the way down the right hand side, it kind of goes off to the right, so the further right you hit it, the further the carry over the out of bounds. But if you actually hit it at the green, then the carry over the out of bounds is not that far. So let's have a cut at it. Same swing as on the driver. Oh, it could just be in the greenside bunkers. I don't know, it could be all right. Yeah, it might actually... It's close to the greenside bunkers on the left, but I think it might have just missed them. I might actually have got somewhere near the green there, on the green. I mean, look at this. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And like I say, up on the scoreboard there, it's still got all of the scores. Harman 13 under, Straka, Kim, Day, Rahm 7 under. Still, like I say, it still says well played. Brian C at Troon next year. We'll have a walk over there actually, so you can see one of the iconic yellow scoreboards. So, yeah, very cool experience. It's got to be said. Can you imagine if you ever, as a pro, managed to get your name on one of those yellow scoreboards? So, let's see, I'll get over here as quick as I can, so hopefully you can turn your phone and you can look up there and see the huge scoreboard. There's also some huge seagulls as well. Look at the size of them buggers. Thinking heck. Yeah, very, very cool. So again, as we walk round the green here, you can see this amphitheatre of seats, and if you look onto the green, you will see my golf ball. So I am absolutely delighted with that. So let me grab my putter. It won't fall over, because actually, you know what's really interesting now is when you're in all of these grandstands, there's actually no wind. You can't feel any wind whatsoever. You're completely sheltered from it. Right, okay, so long eagle putt. It's looking like it's going quite a long way uphill, and maybe a little bit left to right as well. Got to make sure that I hit this. Okay. Oh, I've pulled it a bit, I think. Keep turning. Keep turning. Actually, that's not a bad effort. That's not a bad effort. You know what? I think if I'd hit that just a little bit harder, it might have actually been quite close to going in. Won't waste any time here. So a nice birdie, which feels great. But what an amazing experience to come here 5 days after the Open Championship to play this amazing golf course, very tough golf course, but play it with all these grandstands up and get, you know, us mere mortals, we don't get often the chance to kind of get some kind of feeling of what it's like to come down this hole with all these grandstands. I can only imagine what it's like when these are absolutely full and there's a rapturous applause and, you know, an amazing atmosphere. It must be incredible.